In this video, we are going to see second part of compound interest in the Aptitude series. So in the previous video, we have seen the first part of compound interest for the 2 years. So in this video, we are going to see the compound interest for the 3 years. So now in finding 2 years here, we have used a trick like, so now for 3 years, so this is a principal. For 3 years, this is a 3 years CI. So this 3 is a simple interest of the principal, and for the second year, here we need to calculate interest of this interest. So this is the circle which is the interest of this interest, and for next again at the third year we need to find the interest of the interest. Like here from the first year we need to calculate one interest. So this is the one interest for this is the interest on the this first year interest. Again we need to calculate interest on the second year. So this is the interest on the second year. So these three things are same. The interest on the first interest, these three things. Again we need to calculate one another interest, like, so again we need to calculate interest on the this interest which is the interest of the first interest. So when you see the one question, you will get more idea. Now the question is like, principal is 51,200. like here I am mentioning principal is 51,200. So it is clear. Oh, sorry, here I have done a small mistake. Like here when we simplify this, like 12 to the 24, 24 plus 1 which is 25 by 2, 12 1 by 2 is nothing but 25 by 2. To calculate fraction we need to multiply with the denominator with 100. So which is of equals to 25 4 which is of equals to 1 by 8. So to get fraction value, so to get interest value from the principal amount, we need to multiply this fraction number. So when we multiply this number with this, we are going to get 6,400. Here this row of simple interest. So here also we need to multiply with 1 by 8. All are we are going to multiply with 1 by 8 only. So this is all things are going to multiply with 1 by 8. So this is of all same 6,400, 6,400. Now we need to calculate the actual things. Like first we need to calculate this one, the interest upon the interest. Like 6,400 when going to divide by, or 6,400 when multiply with 1 by 8, which is nothing but we are going to get 800. Here also when 6,400 is going to multiply with 1 by 8, this is 800, and this is also 800. What we said that these three things are same things. Now again this is the important thing among this. So when we multiply 800 with 1 by 8, we are going to get 100. So if we sum of all these things, when we perform addition for this first column, we are going to get 6,400. For second column we are going to get 7,200. For third column we are going to get 8,100. When we sum of all these things, we are going to get 21,700. So this is how you can call first row is same. These three things is a second interest which is of interest upon interest. This is the third thing which is the interest upon the second interest, you can call. So this is how I am naming the things for your better understanding. So let us see next question in this video. Like 3 years compound interest minus simple interest is 57. So we need to draw the same thing like this. So CI is combination of these three, and SI is only combination of 1. So CI minus SI which is of equals to 57. So rate of percentage is 16 2 by 3 percentage. 16 2 by 3 percentage is nothing but 16 3 which is of 48. 48 plus 2, which is 50, 50 by 3 percentage. So we need a fraction, means here we need to multiply 100 to denominator. When we do this, it is equals to 1 by 6. So from principal to get interest, here we need to multiply with 1 by 6. From the interest we need to find the principal, then we need to do reverse thing of this. If we do like this, here we need to multiply with 6 in order in the reverse. So here also we need to multiply with 6, here 6. Let us consider like this, it is of 3 years, we need to find the principal amount. So we need to do like this. Here we are assuming some value, like here let it be 1, then 1 into 6, which is 6, 6 into 6, which is 36. Here write the whole things, like these three things are similar things, 36, 36. Again these three things are similar things, which is 6, 6 and 6, and 36 into 6, which is of equals to 216. Now combination of the SI, combination of first row is nothing but SI. Now if we sum of these three things, we are going to get 108 number. Now if we add all these numbers, like combination of first, second, third row, then it is the whole, we got 1 plus 2 plus 3 rows as 127. So whole this rows as 127. What we said that 127 minus 108 is of 57. Then here we are left over with 19. When 19 is 57, 19 3 ja, which is 57, means 1 is equals to 3. Then for 126, it is equals to, the assumed number is a 3 times of the actual. So 1 equals to 3. We assumed the principal as 126. To get the actual amount, we need to multiply with 3 to this assumed number. When we multiply this, we are going to get 645 as the principal amount, which is in the option A. Now let us see the third question in this video. The compound interest is 6,620 rupees. Rate of percentage is 10% per annum. Time is 3 years. Then find the principal. So we need to draw the same trick here. Here is given rate of interest like 10% per annum. So to calculate fraction, we need to multiply denominator with 100. If we do this, we are going to get the fraction value. So moving from principal to interest, here we need to multiply with 1 by 10. So moving from reverse, we need to multiply with 10. Here also with 10. So this is how we are going to multiply. So we need to assume one value here, let it be 1 here, which is equals to 10, which is 100. Here these three things are same, which is 100, 100, 100. Here these three things are same, which is 10, 10 and 10. So if we multiply again 100 with 10, here which is equals to 1000. Again he given a hint, like compound interest is 6,620 rupees. So we assume these three things are same in one row. So I mentioned as 1, and these three things as second, and this is third. So when we sum this first things, which is of equals to 300, when we sum these three things, which is of equals to 30 in the second, and at third, which is of 1, the total things of 331, which is of equals to 6,620. Is 1, the actual we get is 20. So the principal is assumed as 1000. Then when we multiply with 20, then we are going to get 20 as principal, which is the actual amount. So which is in the option C. So let us see the last question in this video. The last question is given like principal amount is 20,000 and rate of interest is 10% per annum. So when we calculate to get fraction, here we need to multiply denominator with 100. Then we are going to get fraction as 1 by 10. So moving from principal to interest, here we need to multiply with 1 by 10. So and the term is 2 years 6 months. So up to 2 years it is of 1 by 10 only. Then later it is of 6 months. For 1 year it is at 10 percentage. For 6 months it is just 5 percentage. So for 5 percentage to calculate the fraction, here we are going to get 1 by 20. So up to here it is of 2 years, so we need to write like this, 1 by 10, 1 by 10 only. Again later it is of third year, moving to third year, so this is a duration of only 6 months only. Here also this is of duration for 6 months only. Now again we need a requirement of these lines also. Sometimes we don't need a requirement of these lines, but here it is a mandatory. So it is of 6 months only, so we need to multiply the fraction with 1 by 20, and here also 1 by 20, here also 1 by 20. So 20,000 when multiplied with 1 by 10, which is of equals to 2,000, and here also 2,000, but here 20,000 divided by 1, 20,000 into 1 by 20, which is of equals to 1,000 only. Now let us move to these circles, like 20,000 will multiply with 1 by 10, which is of equals to 2,000, which is of equals to which is of equals to 200, and here it is a duration to 1 by 20. So when 200 is multiplied with 1 by 20, we are going to get 10. So when we sum of these things, we are going to get rupees. So this is in the option A. So this is how we can find the answer to the question.